Hi, my name is Hilman from SERP API. Today we are going to learn how to scrape stock prices using Python. Let's take a look. First, sign up for free at serpapi.com. After activating your account, from your dashboard, copy your API key, then create a new .env file to store this key like this. For the main program, we will create an empty main.py file. Moving to the terminal or command prompt, we need to install two packages. First, python.env, and second, SERP library itself. Back to our text editor, we import the OS module to read the env file, load the package, and then we assign a new variable called API key to get our API key from the env file itself. Next, import the SERP API library, then create a new client from SERP API instance using serpapi.client, assign the API key as parameter. Next, we will use the .search method from the client instance and add these parameters. First, the engine. We are using Google Finance as the engine. We are using the ticker's name of the company or stock we want to check out. Then the language, which is default to English. And finally, we can print the results. Let's run this program. Now, if you find the summary here, you can see the summary of this company stock for today. Let's compare it with the live search from Google Finance website. As you can see here, the data match with what we see on the left side. In the Google Finance website, we can filter by a certain range by clicking these numbers. If we take a look at the Google Finance API by SERP API, we also have the window parameter to apply the filters. For example, let's filter for the last 5 days. We can add window and equal to 5 days here. Let's rerun it. And of course, we can compare the results with the live website here. We get still the summary in the results, but the interesting part here is the graph. We can see, if we take a look at the first graph here, is to 13.09, which is the same with what we have here. So we can apply the same filters programmatically using the window parameter. Apart from the individual stocks data, we can also take a look at the current market trends on the Google Finance website. This data is also available using our Google Finance Markets API. So we can filter by trends, who is the most active, gainers, losers, and so on. And also we can pick the specific index market using these values. Let's try it on our text editor. First, we will replace instead of Google Finance, we will use Google Finance Market as the engine. Now we are not using query anymore, but instead we are going to use trend equal to one of the options we just saw. Let's just take a look at the list of the indexes and then print the results as before. Now let's rerun the script and let's filter it by the US markets as the default value. We can see the first few results here match the data from the top. And if you want to switch from different tab, the response is also available. And we have the market trends response, which includes the stock list based on the filter we applied. For example, let's filter the data by gainers. I'm going to replace my script to match this, gainers. And let's compare it with the live results here. As you can see, we can get the data in the market trends response in the results section, PCVX, NVD, and so on. So that's it, everyone. As you can see, we can easily scrape the stock price data and also the market trends using the simple few lines of code. I hope you all like it. If you have any question, feel free to put it in the comments below, and see you on the next video. Bye.